Yeah, so Emmanuel obviously started with us long time ago. So he was working as a construction worker, and he assisted to help build the factory. Emmanuel came to me about a year ago with his initiative. So yeah, it's been very exciting for me to be part of his journey as well.
Industrial Link started back in 2019 at Brakwater Farm, the factory site where Namibia Plastics was being built. I started off as a construction worker, general worker, picking up bricks and doing all that, and later I got the chance to talk to one of the greatest game changers in Namibia right now, Mr. WINDHOEK, who I persistently asked for an opportunity, and he finally agreed to take me in after some time.
It's nice for us to be able to play a small role. When we got to know Emmanuel, he was working as a general worker on a construction site, but what we didn't know is he was a qualified graduate with UNAM, University of Namibia, so yeah, he was a qualified biochemist.
We then started off as factory assistants when the factory officially opened, where we started the manufacturing of plastic and printing as well as packaging of plastic material into plastic bags and all that, mainly for direct and indirect food contact packaging bags.
Over the course of 5 years that we've been in production, we're going now for 6th year. Yeah, he's been magnificent, and we obviously gonna miss him because he's become an invaluable part of our team as well. But it's also for us as a company, our purpose is beyond success to significance. So success is when you do stuff to benefit yourself. Significance is when you start focusing on everybody around you, and then you do something to make change in their lives, whether it's now your colleagues or maybe your wife or your children or even your suppliers and your customers. That is when we believe we're moving into significance. So we call it beyond success to significance. Businesses need to be successful, they need to make a profit so that we can expand.
We are actually converting used solvent into cleaner, reusable solvents, which can be used back at the manufacturing of plastic at Namibia Plastics and all similar industries in Namibia, as well as in the hospitals as cleaning material and as product thinners, after value adding this recycled solvent that we obtain from the used solvent. The process is quite simple in the sense that we have now advanced technology to help us to make our jobs easy. So the process involves just putting that into an explosive proof and high-grade solvent recycling machine by an auto feed pump. So you just point a feeding pump into a container of used solvents, and then it fills up the barrel, the reaction bin in which everything is heated, and then the vapor comes off on top, which is later then sucked into the condenser. And now in the condenser you have the cooling unit where water cools this vapor, and then you have a liquid again, which in the end is the cleaner, reusable solvent. And then in the end you also have a bit of sludge that is left, which is just the thick part of the ink that you put in the machine. But we are focused on, converting this sludge into something useful, which can be, floor paint. You can just use that to put a paint on the floor, and then that is it. But we are basically now busy with our tests, and we have experimented it at our factory. So after some durability tests and ignition tests and all of this, we will have a clear picture of what this sludge or how it behaves, even though we have already maybe some practical test results that enabled us to apply it on our floor. But we are actually going to require more tests just to ensure that authenticity of the product that we will get from this sludge. It's actually a thick portion because our machine recovers 90% of the liquid used solvent that you put in, and only a thin part of it is a solid sludge that comes out. Our main and primary and sole client at the moment is Namibia Plastics, given the fact that we have limited resources and almost 100,000 liters that we have now in storage, which is maybe worth of 2 to 3 stock for them, is from them as well, and we haven't tapped into the market yet to see who and where we can get. Our next client will be, the whole industry, especially those that consume or utilize value-added thinners. So our solvents are already good, given the fact that there's some alcohol in it already that is used in cleaning material, and then that will be distributed in hardware shops like pop cupboards and a lot of them all over Namibia. Very important is the support of the authorities, municipality, the Environmental Investment Fund, the Ministry of Environment that gave us the clearance certificate. So we are here today because we have passed all these tests. My fellow Namibians is that no one owes you anything. Even with your degree from university or with whatever you have, no one owes you anything.
Many times people say you need money to make money. If you are truly an entrepreneur, you don't believe in that statement. What you need is a good idea, and you need to believe in that idea and then persist, follow through on it. And Manuel is just an example of that.